This video features high-end, limited edition collectibles and is intended for adult collectors. Hey guys, welcome to Toy Chat. This is Max.
And Sang.
Another Barbie review already. I know, 2025 has been different for us, y'all. Today, we'll be taking a look at one of the latest collector Barbies from the Styled by Design series. As the name implies, this collection highlights the creations of various designers, so far all of whom have some level of design history with Barbie. Product designers Swim No and Carlisle Noeta designed the line's first two entries, respectively. In this video, we'll be sharing an in-depth review of the Styled by Design doll number 3, heavily inspired by fashion from the late 60s and early 70s. She also sports the Steffi face sculpt, which was the talk of the town in the doll community recently, since it made a dramatic comeback as a rare chase playline doll, which we did review. That'll be linked in the description below if you missed it. This doll number 3 is designed by Bill Greening, the former principal designer for Barbie Signature. Some of his previous works include the Kylie Minogue Barbie, Wizard of Oz, and the 2010 Barbie Basics line. That line has returned this year with the very exciting update of swappable heads and wigs to make for hyper customizable Barbies. Have you guys picked any of those up yet? They're available now on Mattel Creations. These have understandably been a hot topic in the doll community, with the 2025 standard basics designed by Greening and the swappable piece You Create kits designed by Carlisle Noeta once again. A photo of the full collection together was shared on Greening's Instagram. We had already begun working on this review before learning that, unfortunately, Bill Greening is no longer with Mattel, following public news of mass layoffs across the company. He very recently shared the announcement on his official Instagram. This was very saddening and shocking news to many Barbie collectors, as he had quite a design legacy spanning decades, and clearly this news came very close to a widely publicized launch of a doll he created. I feel very fortunate to have my hands on his last creation with the company. She's really beautiful, and we'll be sharing everything you need to know about Styled by Design number 3, including how she shapes up with a made-to-move body swap, how well her clothes can be shared with Integrity Toys' Poppy Parker, and more. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of the adult collector perspective here on Toy Chat. With that, let's get started.
The Styled by Design doll number 3 is available exclusively through Mattel Creations for $100. Barbie Club members got early access to her last month, but at this time of recording, she's available for all to pre-order. The current batch is expecting to ship mid-May. The listing will be linked in the video description. This collector Barbie has pretty luxurious packaging, and her box is quite large. The outer sleeve covers the top portion, and it has a colorful design that definitely borrows inspiration from 1960s psychedelic art. At the front, we can see a large cutout of the Barbie logo, with a clear plastic over the cutout portion. This gives you a peek of the doll inside. Styled by Design is written just below. Lifting up the sleeve, we can take a closer look at the base packaging. Barbie is fully visible in her window display. That pink coat really catches your eye, even in box. You can see the Barbie logo once again, and the designer Bill Greening is credited across the bottom border. The front and side of the box are clear plastic, but over the back we can see the full body art of designer Greening's original sketch of the doll. A description to the left gives us more info on her design inspo, and the Styled by Design series as a whole. Pause here if you'd like to read it in full. With a premium packaging and high fashion aesthetic, the Styled by Design series celebrates the personal and professional inspirations of Barbie signature designers and creators. At the bottom, we can see the common Barbie signature disclaimer that no more than 20,000 of this doll will be produced worldwide. The backdrop of this packaging is highlighter green and has Bill Greening's signature. Alright, let's take a close look at the doll.
And here is Styled by Design doll 3 unboxed. She sports the Steffi sculpt, which has quite an illustrious history behind it. We already discussed the details of that in our previous Barbie review featuring the last appearance and modern comeback of Steffi, who was repurposed as Barbie's bestie Midge. Again, if you missed that video, it'll be linked below. It's one of the longest running sculpts in Barbie history, and Bill Greening mentioned it is his favorite one. In this iteration, she has a lovely side-glancing screening and bluish-gray eyes. There are tiers of blue and gray eyeshadow over the lids. It does seem like the top layer is pixelated, but her eyes are not, thankfully. Her pouty lips are topped off with peachy pink lipstick. A stretchy psychedelic headband is secured just past her hairline with plastic ties. There's an elastic white band down the back. Her hair is a sunny signature Barbie blonde and intended to be straight, but it does have a bit of product and is kind of in need of a boil wash. The hair quality doesn't feel that great. It seems really similar to standard Barbie playline. The ends in particular feel pretty dry. Again, a washing, softening routine would probably help. I love this Barbie's earrings. She has a lot of chunky costume jewelry, which is perfect given the inspo. These hot pink earrings have translucent wide hoops and dangly drop bead attachments at the center. And yes, they are removable, just be delicate with this piece. She also wears a chain necklace with hot pink beads in alternating smaller and larger sizes.
This Barbie's outfit screams mod fashion from head to toe. Her dress is a smooth stretch fabric with a vibrant psychedelic print that matches her packaging. There's lots of abstract patterns in pink, blue, and green. The dress has long sleeves. There's a functioning pink zipper at the back and 2 small button loops closures at the collar that secures it closed. Bill Greening noted that his point of reference for this design was Groovival, or pop cultural revival with influences of mod styling in the 60s and the early 70s. Barbie wears a pair of slightly sheer hot pink tights, which we only get a peek of between her dress and knee-length boots. But yes, they cover her feet. This Barbie has fabric shoes, which is quite rare for the brand, even in collector dolls. When the first Styled by Design Barbie also sported fabric shoes, it delighted a lot of collectors online. These boots has a matching stretched psychedelic print fabric to her dress, and as a nice added touch, the soles are a metallic hot pink. And of course, we can't forget the statement piece of this doll. She comes with a floor-length faux fur boa coat. It's a shocking hot pink, and the interior is fully lined. It's a pretty luxe fashion piece. You can drape it over her shoulders if you like, and yes, you can wear it over her arms as well.
Which is a bit of a task over her less articulated Model Muse body sculpt. This sculpt's arms are all one piece with a bent right arm. Her nails are painted pink, and she does have a tiny pink ring that matches her other jewelry. It can be taken on and off using a tiny pin piece. As many of you know, Sang and I value lots of articulation in our dolls, especially our collector dolls, so we went ahead and picked up a made-to-move Barbie for a body swap. This one here, model HRH27, ended up being a perfect skin tone match. We'll link it below if you want to check it out online. We actually shared a pseudo tutorial on swapping Barbie heads many years ago for those unfamiliar. Long story short, you'll want to heat the head, a Ziploc bag will come in clutch for this process, and then carefully jostle it off after it's gotten to the squishy phase. Having this Barbie on a made-to-move body does make me enjoy her more. A doll this luxurious deserves to be in lots of poses. As a disclaimer, the made-to-move body does have thicker limbs, so some fashion pieces might not fit. In this case, the dress and leggings have a bit of stretch, so everything fit fine. Though you may notice a slightly different fit for the articulated ankle feet. The finishing touch on her look is this amazing bag, which is the Barbie logo itself in an eye-catching metallic pink. It has a nice shine and feels more luxe than your average plastic Barbie bag. You'll see one last Easter egg on the back, an inscription of BG, which is also designer Greening's initials. There's a matching chain handle, and it does open up. This particular iteration of the logo was used from the mid-70s to early 90s, and Bill Greening noted it is the one he remembers most from childhood. Interestingly, we also saw this version of the logo featured prominently in 2023's Barbie movie. Finally, she does also come with a Barbie display stand that props the doll up at the upper thighs.
When we get collector Barbies with nice clothing, we have to ask ourselves, how would this look on Poppy? Integrity Toys' Poppy Parker and Barbie can share a lot of clothing. And these ones do fit mostly nicely on Poppy, though we did notice the bust area and tights are a little snug. The feet are different, but we were able to fit Poppy's feet into the boots. We do have to say the mod fashion vibe fits her like a glove though. What do you think of Poppy in this look? Let us know in the comments. Alright, from there, let's jump into our final thoughts. As a disclaimer, I did end up passing on this doll, but I definitely was tempted to buy her. Of the 3 Styled by Design Barbies released so far, this one is my favorite. There's a lot to love here. I have learned that I'm a big fan of the Steffi sculpt, and glad to see that we have gotten 2 dolls with it this year. This is a doll that looks great just displayed in her packaging, but if you were to take her out and play with her, I really like how she looks on a made-to-move body. As a doll photographer, I love the range of motion that body offers, and I think that this outfit hides most of the bulky joints that the made-to-move body has. If my budget allows it, I would definitely reconsider getting her, especially now as a farewell to Bill Greening.
So, as some of you may already know, Sang and I do not have as extensive a history with Barbie as many other collectors do, not as adults anyway, but this release jumped out at me right away. I had to have her. She's so colorful, so very Barbie with perfect amounts of camp and high fashion realism. I was checking out Barbie collectors' initial reactions to the Styled by Design series across Reddit, and it's interesting that it seems like a lot of folks kind of considered this line Barbie's take on the Integrity Toys style of adult collector dolls. Slightly sterner, more mature screenings, very high fashion focused, and so on. I do have to say, if you are an IT fan, these clothes look amazing on Poppy. What's also quite interesting is the variation of opinions on price points, especially between Barbie and IT collectors. $100 is not a cheap Barbie by any means, but you can't get much of anything under $160 from Integrity nowadays. Of course, those 2 brands offer different things. It all depends on your budget and priorities as a collector. But personally, in the current climate we're in, and given the luxe details of her chunky metallic jewelry and huge coat, I think this Barbie is fairly priced. As we said, however, we are very much articulation people, so I personally don't prefer to have the stiffer model muse body on expensive dolls. I appreciate her versatility much more after our body swap. I am so happy we're seeing heavier circulation of really appealing Barbie face sculpts like Steffi and Odile in the present, especially when it feels like just about everyone is burnt out on Millie. This doll's screening is gorgeous. I love the color pop and dimension of her lips, her side glance. She's so lovely, and she feels quite different from the last Steffi we got as Chase Midge. I think whether you're a fan of 60s, 70s style, or color explosion 90s groovival, this Barbie's aesthetic feels packed with nostalgia and just total eye candy overall. Bill Greening did an amazing job. It's definitely a bummer we probably won't be getting any more Barbies from him, but hopefully we'll see his designs elsewhere in the future. So what are your thoughts on the Styled by Design Barbie number 3? Definitely let us know in the comments below. Our full Barbie playlist will be linked on screen here. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Let us know what you want to see next, and we'll see you next time. Bye.